Hey guys, welcome to another video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about intake for law firms and how voice AI plus AI automation integrates within that too. So let's dive right in. So here's a quick introduction about me. My name is Brian. I'm based in San Francisco and I'm still in high school at the moment. I'm also a founder at DSA Agency, where I help businesses implement voice AI into their business and streamline some processes. And I'm also documenting my journey to success along the way. So yeah, that's a photo of me doing skateboarding. So let's jump to the question for today. This is the question you're going to be able to answer at the end of the day. So why does intake suck and how does AI actually help? You know, a lot of businesses, these guys know that, hey, I know AI exists. I know I probably need it, but what does it do for me? Like, how do I get it? It's so new. There's so much questions that are still unanswered. But yeah, if you're a small to mid-sized law firm, there's a pretty good chance that you're losing potential clients every single week, and it's not your fault. It's your intake fault, you know? So skim through all these Reddit forums, skim through dozens of pages, and like they all have the same issue. Top complaints for real lawyers, we can see they don't call back fast enough or even at all. And also they can't easily filter junk case calls. Too many calls, no breaks, especially for the intake specialist. Like they're back to back, you know. There's not really any automations to help solo firms. These guys like literally have to handle it all, which is pretty impressive, but pretty draining at the same time. And mostly people call to ask questions without intent. Like, stats don't lie, okay? 62% of lead consumers contacted only one attorney before deciding who to hire. So basically, if you miss their call and you don't respond fast enough, you're gonna lose them. They're gonna go to some other competitor who responds faster, and you don't want that to happen. That's money flying out your window. 56% of these calls for law firms go unanswered. Like, that's a lot. That's like half, bro. That's not good. Imagine losing half your potential clients before even speaking to them, you know? So what does it look like? Not good. Not good. The reality of intake is missed calls equals lost cases, obviously. And then the same question on call over and over again. You gotta repeat yourself the same thing over and over again. Less time to focus on important clients and follow-ups. So one growth lever for law firms is that you need to be able to answer calls. You need to follow up on emails and follow up on calls in time. If you don't follow up on emails or calls in time, you kind of lose them. You just lose them. Most of the time you do. But yeah, imagine spending a whole day of casework and it's the 12th caller asking, do you guys handle landlord disputes when all that you do immigration laws? And the worst part about this is all this makes the law firm look slow, sloppy, and less professional. You know, you don't want that to happen. Like, a lot of the time they have high expectations for you. They expect fast calls, they expect follow-ups, but you know, at the end of the day, there's so much on your plate, like you can't handle all that. So there needs to be some solution. You know, if your response is too slow, yeah, they'll just move on to someone who's actually able to respond faster. Most of these guys are actually using AI to respond fast and AI to capture all their calls, but we'll get into that later. So what do most law firms use? Most of these guys use either Clio Grow. It's great for forms, pipelines, but the con about it is there's really no real-time intake, you know? There's no call handling. And here we have Smith AI. They do like hire human receptionists, but it's pricey and you can't really customize it as much, you know? These tools are really great, you know? They help, but they're not perfect. They're heuristic. They get the job done, but not the best. And Smith AI charges per call and can't always tailor your script to your practice area, so it might miss that branding that you guys might have, but you, at the end of the day, you still have to bring everything together. Everything has to be done on your end. Here's why existing tools don't work. Smith AI is human but expensive. Clio, it's powerful but no real-time answer. And for you're wasting 10 hours a month on manual intake. You know, that tools exist, but they don't plug the whole intake gap. You know, you need speed, you need filtering, and you need real-time answers. So here's the new solution: Voice AI, the new way. All right, and 24/7 AI intake assistant answers every calls, filters out the bad leads, logs real cases to a spreadsheet, optionally transfers legit leads during the daytime. So what that could look like is, someone calls your AI and says something like, hey, do you guys do immigration when you're a personal injury? It'll just kick them out. It'll redirect them somewhere. Or it'll say, I can't help you out. And real cases, you could either log into a spreadsheet, especially after hours when no one's available, or you can transfer it to an attorney or a real life human receptionist that's actually working. So that's the benefit of 24/7 intake assistant. It filters out all the fluff calls, so only the good calls come to you. So what if your law firm had a receptionist that never sleeps, never forgets a caller's name, never wastes your time? That's what I built. A custom voice AI assistant built for small law firms. Here's how it works. So you first receive an inbound call, and that is straightly directed to the AI, and it will ask case-specific questions to understand your client. And if they're qualified, either you can log them into a Google spreadsheet or send your team a Slack email, or if they're underqualified, they'll just log it into a spreadsheet and just end the call politely. No fluff, just results, less wasting time. And during the daytime, the call can just transfer over to one of your staff. It doesn't, not all AI doesn't handle all of it. It can just take out some of the burden of it. So basically, it doesn't answer the phone, it thinks. It knows what questions to ask based on your practice and only forwards you the stuff that's actually worth your time. But yeah, other softwares like Smith AI or Clio, they aren't 100% tailored to your firm, They're not the most custom, so they do lose that little edge that your competitors might have. But here's a bonus. Backend automations. So, backend automations plus AI, here is where the magic happens. You can send follow-up emails or SMS texts. These are important because a lot of law firms, they miss out on this key aspect. This is one of the growth levers. Notify paralegals. You can tag leads by urgency. Like maybe one lead is not that time urgent, but another lead is really urgent. You can track the source of the call. All that will be done or logged into a spreadsheet where you can manage and see all that good information. But these aren't the only possibilities. The possibilities are endless. You could do so much things with automations and AI nowadays. It is mind-blowing. So if you're curious to see how it sounds, feel free to check out my latest video where I built an AI law firm agent. It's able to work after hours. It can transfer calls. It also logs information into a spreadsheet and captures leads. So those are like the most important features of it. But there's also a lot of other possibilities you can add as well. But if you want to see what this could look like for your law firm, I'll build you the free demo. I'm serious. Custom to your practice area, no pressure. Just hit me up and we'll make it real. But I'll send you the phone number. You can call it yourself. You probably love it. Thank you for watching. That's the end of this video. Hope you took some value from it. Hope you enjoyed it. And make sure you check out that last video where I showed you guys how to build one of these for yourself for free. Yeah. So yeah, have a nice day. Thank you for watching. See ya.